right, good day, ladies. Today we are finishing up the lesson 5, right? And we are going to talk today about the colonial rule by mandate on page 67 in the student book. So, after World War I, the international community agreed that countries in the Middle East should be prepared for independence, right? So, however, they also agreed that the countries needed assistance from a European country first. They were not colonies, but were mandate territories. So, the key word mandate, if you look up there on the right, an official command or instruction. That's what a mandate is, an official command or instruction, the authority to represent a country or territory. Okay, so kind of just an official command or instruction, right? So they were not colonies, but they were mandate territories. So the authority to represent a country or a territory. The British and the French were under an obligation to keep that agreement, right? So they had to keep it. They had to, okay? In other words. However, both France and Britain still treated these territories as colonies. They used their usual methods to rule them. So kind of how we talked about government and previously, the types or the different forms of colonial government. Basically, they still use their usual methods, right, to control them and make sure that things were running the way they wanted them to be ran. The French divided this mandate territory of Syria into two, creating the new state of Lebanon. They did not allow a free press and suppressed all rebellions. So the mandate territory, that other key word, is a country that was controlled by another country after World War I. So a country that was controlled or ruled by another country after World War I, right? So the kings ruled the new countries of Iraq and Jordan, but they were friendly to the British officials who advised them. These officials protected British interests and rejected local demands for independence. The British ruled Palestine by direct rule because they had interests in the area. So, and you see in the picture, you have King Faisal I of Iraq, and behind him you have General Nuri es-Said and Thomas Edward Shah, or Lawrence of Arabia, and Captain Pisani of the French mission. Okay, so this was just kind of the colonial rule by mandate. So after the war, you had these community that agreed that countries in the Middle East should, so the international community, so everyone in the world agreed that they should be able and they should be prepared for independence, right? So that being said, they kind of allowed certain things to happen with these mandates, right? So we will talk about this more in our live session. Thank you.